Hi, welcome to Cubs and Culture for March 31st, 2018. I'm playing the hacked version of 2048. I don't know what the hell that means, so we'll see. Cubs won today. 10-6 over the Marlins. Darvish looked a little bit shaky. He wasn't getting a lot of swings or misses, which is really important for him because he's a power pitcher. And he tends to thrive when he's getting strikeouts, which is one of the reasons why he has one of the best, if not the best, strikeout per... I don't see any fucking difference between this and what I normally play. Anyway, what was I saying? One of the best K9 rates ever. He only got like 4 strikeouts, which is kind of low. The bullpen's really overworked for the last 2 days because of the extra inning affair. Okay, so one of the things about baseball is it's such a pernicious sport in terms of exactly what's going on and everything. That there's a lot of bad luck. This entire concept called batting average of balls in play, which tends to indicate when someone's not barreling it up versus when they're getting lucky, etc. Because it should be, if you're really lucky, your batting average for balls in play will be higher than your actual batting average. If you're unlucky, it will be lower and more in either directions, and you're not lucky. So Baez started the season 0-10. He got a double tonight, which is good because I had him picked for. I hope it counted because it might have actually technically God damn it. Happened tomorrow, as in, well, no, it's still that, so it should count as far as I'm playing beat the streak, because I'm trying to win $5.6 million, which would be amazing, but it's probably not going to happen. So there's that. So what was I there's that. Let me think for a moment. I also wish one of the other reasons why I started Cubs and Culture is I find a lot of I guess this is just part and parcel of being a fan. A lot of Cubs fans seem utterly reactionary, which is kind of annoying because people need to calm the fuck down, because god damn it. So there's already people going for Baez to be traded because he started 0-10, and this is profoundly unfair because like last year Bryant started 0-13, and no one was calling for Bryant to be traded. I know Bryant's a better player or a more valuable player, but god damn it. So there's that. It was a fun game. I watched most of it, and I accidentally slept too long for my naps. I missed the first inning. Darvish hit 3 batters, which is sort of his biggest issue in the game. The Cubs, even though they won 10-6, it was kind of very, very frustrating because last night they lost that extra inning game in 17 innings. So you kind of didn't want the game to go into extra innings, and then they started the game behind, and then they started the game behind. I think. Yep. Everything, and then they lead, and then Strobe gives up that run, and the A, fortunately, it worked out in the end. So there's that. Yeah, what else? One of the things I did like about tonight's game besides JD and Len discussing whether or not fish sleep, was one of the huge struggles last year was especially for like Bryant and Rizzo, sort of the heart of the order, doing well with men on base, especially third, and both Bryant and Rizzo tonight got, I think there. Bryant did the big blow in the 10th, which was good, which put them up to 10. And then Rizzo did the initial big blow when he hit a 2-run double, 3-run double, 3-run double. Let's see what else. I'm not overly concerned about Darvish. For one of the things that's really weird about baseball is you really need, for the offense, you need 20 games before you can even start talking about patterns, because of how much data you need in baseball to even begin talking. And then you need about 5 starts. So Darvish wasn't great tonight, but he didn't look too bad. I'm just wondering if it's just funky and then beginning of the season. I'm a little concerned about Chatwood, actually. He didn't pitch tonight, but he was possibility of him coming into the game. Because poor Eddie Butler yesterday, he pitched his ass off. 7 innings in relief, no runs, 1 run technically, even though it was on Morrow. Morrow was not available tonight, so that's one of the other reasons why it's good that the Cubs it wasn't a save situation. Diamondbacks also run. Dodgers are probably going to win because whatever. Apparently Ryan Braun, who's an outfielder on the Brewers, might be going to the Dodgers for Matt Kemp. Ryan Braun is he's won an MVP. He's admitted to using steroids in the past. Cubs fans don't really like him because he's throughout his entire career he's always destroyed Cubs pitching. So there's that. So we'll see how that goes. It would be really helpful financially for both the Brewers and the Dodgers if that deal goes through, because Braun eats up about a third of the Brewers' payroll, so he's way too expensive for a small market team. Kemp's not that much cheaper, but his contract's shorter. So the Brewers would get under it out of the bad contract sooner, which is probably what they're interested in, especially since they're getting towards the tail end of a rebuild. I'm not going to be able to win this. So I fucked up. So there's that. Fun game. Overall, I give the guys like a B. Baez's error streak ended. He was working on, I think it was 30 games since August of last year without having an error. Tonight he got hit with an error, but it was totally a technical error in that because of the shift, he had to play a ball perfectly. It was absolutely not damaging at all because what was I thinking? Because a double play happened on the next batter anyway. But in any case, he was so far back for the shift that that's why I ended up having the error. Because instead of being a routine play, they had to be a play he made perfectly. He sometimes struggles in April. He sort of has a slow beginning. Anyways, that's going to be pretty much it for Cubs and Culture for today. One last thing about fan culture is I don't understand Maybe this is just part and parcel about being a fan, but it seems to me that far too often, Kyle Schwarber, um, defensive capacities is a good example of this. Like, we know last year he saved 3 defensive runs. Or for Baez, his offensive capacity is he's an above average, especially when adjusted for position. Hitter. Yet, I can't stress this enough. I have seen multiple, and this information's on Fangraphs. It's on Baseball Reference. It's not this esoteric thing. You can find it online, etc. Cubs fans are constantly bitching about Schwarber being a below-average defender when in fact he is not. He's just slightly above average, at least in terms of the value he's done over the last couple of years. Likewise, Baez isn't a slightly above average bat. And that's not like my opinion. That's what the numbers say. So I don't understand why people just don't Google. God damn it. There's so much data in baseball. Use it. Okay. Anyway, that is going to be it for Cubs and Culture. What the hell was hacked about this? Anyway, that's a good place to pause. I'll see you tomorrow. Cubs and Culture out.